Leading up to Halloween, the place to be is over at Fort Edmonton Park. Joining us in studio this afternoon is Suzzette Mellado, Communications Coordinator. Welcome to CFWA.
Thanks for having me.
So first of all, what exactly is Spooktacular?
Spooktacular is one of our most popular Halloween events that we host every year at the park. And we're very excited since last year we have 2 editions of Spooktacular. So we have the family-friendly version and we have the adult-only version.
Oh, let's delve into that. First of all, what's the kids one?
So the kid one has, of course, we welcome families with their kids. The kids come dressed up. We have a lot of treat stops. We have a lot of friendly, spooky characters. We have fortune tellers. We have acrobats, magicians, things like that. So it's very family friendly. A lot of shows, a lot of interaction. And then, of course, the adult only. That's when we can turn up the scare factor and we make you really scared.
Suzzette Mellado from Fort Edmonton Park on the show this afternoon. Suzzette, I've told you, Fort Edmonton Park, one of my favorite places to visit in Edmonton, great attraction. Tell us about the park, how it started and maybe some of the challenges it faced over the years. I mean, there's some great stories behind that.
Mm-hmm. So this is our 41st season. So it's been 41 years of, one of Edmonton's top attractions. And ever since then, we've been all about, memories and people coming down and having a good time with their families, their friends. We are open every day during the summer season, and in the fall and winter, we're open for special events like Spooktacular and shows. So definitely, we're trying to not shut down completely for the winter, but try to keep the park open as much as possible because we know that people want to come back. People don't want it to, disappear during the winter. People want to continue coming back to the park.
What are some of the attractions for people that have never been there before? What can they see and do at Fort Edmonton?
We have, in the summer, we have the original steam train. It's a 1909 steam train that's a popular for little kids. We also have a midway, an 1920s style midway that has a fun house, a Ferris wheel, wagon rides. We have also streetcars. So all of our streetcars are restored. So they're all original streetcars. And of course, we have the popular fort, which is a reconstruction of the original fort that stood by the Alberta legislature. Altogether, you're looking at just over 80 historic buildings, and it's all animated by our wonderful team of custom interpreters. So they really bring that Edmonton history to life.
That's right. I took my daughter there about 3-4 weeks ago. We went to the Alberta Telephone Building there, and I thought, I'll just go check it out. And the man had me in there for about 45 minutes or so, going through every little detail. It was so cool. But, that's the things you experience there, basically.
Exactly, and there's so much to do. We have people that come, many times throughout the summer just because with over 80 buildings, you can spend days and days at the park.
Let's get back to Spooktacular. One of the other exhibits is called Dead Center Uptown. I saw a preview of that earlier today. That looks scary.
It is. So that one is not for little kids. It's 14 plus, and it's absolutely a very spooky experience. So what it is, it's a horror show, and it's a tour. So you have a group of 50 to 60 people that go with you on a tour of the fort, and we're bringing that back. We did it back a few years ago where we called it the Fort of Fear. So this is not the same, but a similar experience. You come down and you explore the fort, and it's a scary tour. It's a horror show. So you have a narrator who tells you stories of the past and people who have died. And then you have characters that jump out at you when you least expect it. So it's definitely a not for the faint of heart.
That's right. If you have heart conditions, don't go.
Don't come.
Suzzette, awesome having you. And if folks need more information on Halloween events over at Fort Edmonton, where can they go?
FortEdmontonPark.ca, absolutely.
All right, Suzzette Mellado, appreciate you coming in this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.